Hello, everyone, and welcome to the June's Monthly Vibe. I'm your host, Janet Namaste, and it is an honor and a pleasure to serve you again with the messages of the masters, of our ascended masters, and those above, which are our guides. I connect and I channel with my guides, I connect to yours, and I am able to read the frequency and the energy of the particular month. And this is basically a GPS of your soul. And as a collective, we're going through this energy together, so we are one essentially. But on the microcosm level, as an individual, we all have our own separate destiny and our own separate free will. So destiny is something that is, before you come onto this planet Earth, what happens is you see this entire, it's like a scroll of your potential and of the different soul contracts and agreements that you make with your loved ones. And then there is also free will. And when you come onto this planet Earth, because there are many other planets, there's this band of forgetfulness that comes on that removes that signed contract that you signed before you came on here. But through your awakenings, and these are the aha moments, and the aha moments comes through awareness. It's through discovery. It's not through quote unquote learning. These are things, and I am just a channel of reminding you of everything that you've already known since the moment of creation, since the moment of your creation on this planet Earth and this destined path. So what we're going to be doing today is we're tuning into the month of June, and June is a month of great intuition. It is a month in which we're tuning into our inner self, into our inner voice, into the sound of our soul, being able to press the pause button for a moment and be able to see the gifts that was predestined for us, right? And this June is a whirlwind of events. Just when you thought you had a plan of action, ba-boom, you get you get tossed into the fire. And when I say fire, it's hot, man. If you can't handle the heat, get yourself out of the kitchen, right? That's what they say. But you can't. It's June, the warm month, especially here in the northern hemisphere. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to keep cool. Okay, how to keep cool, how to keep calm, how to keep collective, and how to discern the discovery of what it is that we came here as a collective and as an individual. Okay, so I want to tell you guys before we get into the entire channel, because this is a month of great intuition, I decided to do a pop-up masterclass of discovering the inner clair. So there's going to be a link on the bottom of this page in a moment, and you'll be able to just, join us on June 16th at 7 p.m., where we're going to go really, really deep in and discover and how to awaken the intuitive gift that you were all born with. And this is what this month of June is going to entail, of opening up your clairvoyance, your claircognizance, your clairaudience. Everyone has a different clair, and that is a gift that is a gift that you were born with. And there are other things that perhaps are dormant, may not be in this particular lifetime, but perhaps you use it in another lifetime. But throughout life's trials and tribulations, while we're here on this planet Earth and through systemic family situations, we may have covered it up just to quote unquote fit in. Well, what June's going to do, it's going to push us out of fitting in per se and allowing us to lead by soul. So this is also a master month. So what do I mean by a master month? It's a master 11 month. Every single number has a certain vibration associated with it. It has a certain energy associated that will allow us to almost like it's the key that unlocks the full potential. So the full potential of this particular month is the number 6, right? Which is June. And June is the lessons that we're going to go through, and which is the number 6. What are the lessons of a number 6? Okay, the month is always the lesson. And it has to do of trusting your intuition. learning how to surrender and not feel that life is happening to you in a sense of like, where it's fight or flight, but understanding from an ascended point of view, on a vantage point. And that's where we're going to go in with our meditation today. We're going to be able to come outside of ourselves and really look at it in a soul view, in the perception of the true you, not the role that we play. As you know, we play many roles, but we're much bigger than the roles that we play. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a friend, I'm, a daughter, but that's the beautiful roles. But that's just a little bit of the whole aspect. We are these bright beacon of light beings. And we are bringing in the energy of the number 6 in, and that is the energy of Venus. So everything that we're going to be doing in the month of June has to be done with so much love, so much compassion, so much patience also. Patience is it's truly a virtue, right? But when we are impatient, we miss the billboards, we miss the signs that our guides and our angels came here to tell us. So the number 6 with Venus, it allows us also to tap into the divine feminine. Doesn't matter if you're masculine or you're more feminine or whatever it may be, or whatever body you came into. We are a mixture always of the divine feminine and masculine, but the receiving side is it's our divine feminine. But this month has a lot of yang energy. It has a lot of masculine. So the lesson is to tap into that surrender of that sweetness, that voice, the receptivity of the divine feminine. So the master number, the way that we get that it's a master month, is by adding in the month and the year. And the year is 2021, and that equals the number 5. 5 is our mission. The year is the mission. And the mission is to utilize our truth, to utilize the energy of Mercury, which is the planet of communication, technology, connectivity, and to really be in discernment of what we say, mean what we say and say what we mean, but to really lead with the voice. So our mission here on a collective, the whole entire world, is really to start leading with truth. When you add the month, which is June, and we add the year, which is 2021, you get the number 11. That's a master number. And that basically it's the roadway of, like, it's basically, think of it like that. That's like the asphalt. It's the foundation of our path. And we could actually make it very, very wide, or you could make it very narrow, or you can make it as vast and endless and boundless. It's truly, an eternal. And whenever it's a master month 11, whenever we see 11, it's signs from the universe that we're on the right path. It's also, think of 11. It's like, it looks like on the doorway, right? It's like, it looks like we're going through a threshold. So it's initiation. It's also illumination. So even when someone's life path is a number 11, these are master teachers. This is about spirituality as well. So it's a super, super spiritual month. It's a super master month of illuminating what it is that we came here to do. And it's utilizing those, our intuitive gifts, right? We're born with it. We need to share it, and share it with love, without judgment, without fearing that we're going to be ostracized for it. Because know this, and now I'm going to go in of like granular week by week, and I know you're feeling it. I know you're feeling it. Now, so what's happening? We entered this June, the June month of like this beautiful Venus month, right? With a bang. We are now in the midst of a portal it's an eclipse portal. This eclipse portal hasn't happened since 2002, 2003. It happens about 18 to 19 years. So eclipses run in these series of families, right? They're different families. And they're called Saros, S-A-R-O-S. And the last time that this family of eclipses came in was about 18 years ago. 18 is the number of culmination. It's a number 9. It's Mars energy. It's fire. Okay. Now, We entered on May 26th was the lunar eclipse, and it was in Sagittarius. Sagittarius, and I always say this disclaimer, I am not an astrologer. I am an intuitive, and I just channel in. So I may or may not be accurate with my planets, but I'm definitely channeling in the energy. And that which is 100% accurate from my heart's resonance, but I'm not an astrologer. Now, Sagittarius is the planet of fire. It's the planet of, it's the philosopher. It is the one that seeks truth. It's the truth seeker. They are definitely, they're the ones that will call you out on stuff as well. If you're not speaking the truth, they're the innovators. They love, it's not that they love the spotlight because of egotistical aspects at all. It's they know that they have to start some creative project in order to thrive. So when we went into this lunar eclipse on May 26th, and May 26th is a fierce, fierce day. When I say fierce, I don't mean like fierce, like angry day. I mean fierce as in strong. It's a number 8 energy. And 8 is the number of, it's the energy of Saturn. Saturn is a planet of karma. Okay. When I connect to planets and I connect to vibrations. That's the way I know of astrology and planets. Now, Saturn was ruling on the energy of the 26th of May. Saturn is about karma. So you're going into now the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, which is the truth seeker, and a lunar eclipse is a new beginning as well. This is like, it's actually, no, it's not a new beginning. It's a culmination of things that needed to end. Sorry. It's the moon. It comes in, it nurtures you at night, and it's like, listen, I'm here to help you cleanse it away. Think of it when the moon is large. It was a super blood moon also. It brings the tides up high, and we are lymphatic beings. We're made up of blood and of water, 90%, right, of our physical bodies. So all of this rises up in our body, and this is where we go loony, right? That's where that word loony goes in. Actually, a lot of hospitals have the most, I guess, like the ER intakes during the time of lunar eclipse and super full blood moons, FYI. Or super moons. So that being said, we began with a lunar eclipse, that segment in May. And this is going to be lasting, this openness of cleansing away all those all the culmination of the past 18 years of all the mishigas from our past, from even of the way that other people were projecting and deflecting their stuff on us. This is very, very important. I spoke with one of my great friends before earlier, and we were speaking about, it's like emotional blackmail, and we were speaking about emotional gaslighting. And it's wild. And this is where we were having throughout this eclipse period, where the truth of even things that we hid in our childhood, it's like the past is revealing itself. And what is it that it's coming out in people that we thought were friends or cohorts or whatever it may be, or in certain situations. And Saturn is going to go into retrograde also this month. And when Saturn goes into retrograde, it's about boundaries. It's saying no to things that do not feel right. You know, it's tapping into patience. So what that lunar eclipse did, it brought up all those things, realizing that it's not about you, essentially. It's how you're going to show up. All of these people that came up into your life, that pressed your buttons, they are your greatest teachers. We want to say thank you. We want to say thank you for your service. Because of you, I'm able to shine brighter. Because of you, I didn't realize that I was dimming my light. Because of you, I'm able to forgive myself and be more confident today than yesterday. And confidence, like I mentioned, it's not about ego, like Sagittarius. It's about being humble and saying what you mean, and saying and speaking with love, So we go now, we're in the midst of the middle of the eclipse. So we're in the middle of a portal. And during this time, it's incredible to journal and to write down the things that we're ready to let go of and what we're going to step into. And this is like, it's about taking practical action and really tuning into your intuition, really tuning into your intuition. How? Practicing the pause between the inhale and the exhale, because it is spot on. It is right. It's intuition comes to us as a whisper, not like in your face. When it's already in your face, it's like the universe actually saying, I have been sending you like messages, such gentle reminders, and you are too damn busy to, lift your head up from the sand to see the gift. The gifts are in front of you. Open them up. What are you waiting for? Christmas, your birthday, Hanukkah? What are you waiting for? It's right here. Open it up. So what we're doing right now in between this portal stage is opening up our gifts and enjoying them. Why wait until tomorrow to open it up? Open it up now, meaning your intuition, meaning sharing something that you truly love and desire, with others or whatever it may be. Now, this is the time also where we're going to be clearing a lot of things up. Yet we are in the midst of Mercury retrograde. So it's like, it's a little bit challenging. Okay, nothing we didn't sign up for. Guess what? I could see your soul contract and I saw when you signed it. So you signed it. There's nothing you can handle. You saw the contract, nothing, you've been here before and it's all good, meaning that you've seen it before. So there's nothing you cannot accomplish with great grace. That is the most important thing. It's about doing it with grace. So this energy, now that we're with Mercury retrograde, Mercury is the planet of, like I mentioned before, it's of communication. And it's important to speak your truth with love, like I mentioned before, when you're writing writing or reading any contracts, and this is what is going to show up. Any things that are unspoken or things that you thought were assumptions. That's the word, assumptions. Oh, well, I assumed they knew that I wouldn't do that. Or any assumptions. We don't want to assume anything. It's important that we write things down and I'm not talking about contracts where it's solid. Contracts, you could rip it up, right? This is not a vow that we're taking or anything like that. It's about integrity. So when you're reading right now with Mercury, and it definitely rules technology. If you guys logged on my Instagram lives this week, I would just, my phone would burn out in a matter of 10 minutes, or my Wi-Fi would go all spotty. And it's okay. There's no anger. This is what Mercury does. It's sometimes when it's in retrograde, spastic things happen in order for us to slow down and really to pay attention and be responsible for what comes out of our mouths, of our throat chakra, of making sure that our hearts and what our mind is aligned, there's a balance, and whatever we say, it's this beautiful vibration that is the truth. And as a child, I really struggled with this. As a child, I was, I knew I was intuitive. I couldn't comprehend when I was able to read the energy of what was in people's hearts, why they would say something different. And it would actually, like, it was something that I just felt, am I going crazy? Because I know what they're feeling inside, and that's not what they're saying. Are they doing this to protect? So right now, in the month of June, the veil is falling off. Okay, it is unfolding. It's falling off very gracefully. It could look like a Beyonce video where you're floating in the, with the winds flying out, and it's out. The veil is coming down, and you're going to see things, especially what's going to happen in July, for what they are now, what it appears to be. Because at the end of June, which I'll get to in a moment, Neptune is going into retrograde, and Neptune is the planet of illusion or a dream come true. So it's going to make our little rose-colored glasses come off for us to step into like the energy of spirituality, which is July. But in order to step into spirituality, and what is spirituality? Spirituality is not sitting there on a rock and saying Om like 50 times. or 108 times with your mala beads or anything like that. Spirituality is your truth, your mantra, your truth, and whatever you choose that, or believe in yourself, that's in your heart, not according to your parents, not according to your teachers or your mentors, your truth. And that is sacred. And that is your spirituality. And don't let anybody ever take that away from you. It is your birthright. That is who you are. That is your soul. So, and it's a culmination of many different trainings from different lifetimes as well. And this is what the month of June is going to bring also. A lot of not just childhood stuff, but past life stuff. And it's actually good. It's beautiful. So that being said, around June 10th, not around, well, depending on where you are in the world, I don't know exactly the time because I am not an astrologer. Um, but June 10th, that will be a new moon. And whenever there is a new moon, it's a new moon in Gemini. And oh, it's thundering right now. If my power goes out, I'm sorry. It's really like it's thundering and lightning right now. Um, I feel like the angels and the guides, they're like my DJs. God is my DJ. They're completely like, it was like do. What happens in June? June 10th, new moon in Gemini, baby. What is Gemini? Gemini, they're twins, right? It's about duality. It's about, and it's not the evil twin and the good luck twin or anything like that. Geminis are so clever. We are going into the month of Gemini. It's about its intelligence. It taps into mental awareness as well. But Geminis, they never want to commit sometimes because it's not about FOMO, but they're thinkers. They're constantly thinking. So you never know what you're going to get sometimes. And it's not because they're non-committal, because they're just not reliable. It's because their minds are constantly flow charting. It's constantly flow charting, and it's this GPS. It's very important that all of us, because we're all feeling the influence of Gemini, and when there's a new moon, it's now a new beginning. So during this period of eclipse, where of the full moon that happened, and the full moon that happened at the end of May, all the way up to the new moon on June 10th, then what's going to happen? Well, we're going to be clearing out old paradigm of thoughts, of beliefs, of patterns, judgments. Because let me tell you something, what's happening now with the month of Gemini, it's going to feel like segregation of certain things. Who got the vaccine? Who didn't get the vaccine? Who believes in this? Who doesn't believe in this? Who's a liberal? Who's a Republican? Who gives a shit? I'm sorry. This segregation, it's this is the duality. It's not even real. We all are the same. We are all the same. Our beliefs is what makes us so unique. But this is not about debating. And this is this month of Gemini with 5 planets in retrograde. Oh my God. Okay, I wrote this down. Pluto, which is the planet of transmutation and transformation, and it'll shake you up. Meaning it goes back to what your destiny was supposed to be like, and it's going to clear the field. Like this is like, it's like a ba-boom, right? Then we have Neptune, that's going to be at the end of the month, which removes the illusionary visions or perceptions of what we thought, and we see things for what they are, and it's for the greater good, for ourselves, for the people that we represent, and for who we represent the most, ourselves. Okay, which will allow us to go into July being able to connect and feel the trust again, feel the trust between us, knowing that we are being supported. We're being supported. And it's about bringing like-minded people, like everyone that is here tonight and everyone that is watching this on YouTube or on other recordings, know that we are in this together. There's no such thing as coincidence. The universe brought us together for a purpose. So Saturn is going into retrograde. And when Saturn goes into retrograde, this has to do, like I mentioned before, it has to do with boundaries, of saying no. Saturn is like that responsible parent that is the disciplinary, And I'm a Capricorn, I'm ruled by Saturn, so I am super disciplined. I am super loyal. It's about loyalty. It's about following through, being true to your word. But it's not about ease, okay? Or about being easy. It's about ease, actually. Why? Creating the patience, creating that space, slowing down. That's what it's trying to teach us, to slow down. It doesn't mean it has to be tough because it's the month of Gemini, because what is happening, there'll be so many choices that are opening up for us, different doorways of opportunities. And when we are grounded in our bodies and our minds and our souls through our meditations, whatever it may be, then and only then can we choose what may be right for us at the moment. But no, there are no wrong choices. You have to feel it in your body. And that's what I'm going to teach on June 16th in that Cultivating Your Intuition workshop, of how to actually feel when it is intuition or when it's like logic or fear leading the way. So the other thing about Saturn, and I wrote it here, is oh yeah, double up on what you were neglecting, meaning that it's like the universe is giving you all these different choices because of Gemini. And when that happens, and there are so many choices that are there, you have that grit, pardon me, you have that grit, and grit with passion, that beautiful combination, you will accomplish so much, and it's the intention that's important. Why do people get exhausted, especially the ones that are ruled by Saturn at times, or like the really fiery signs that right now would really influence the people that are the Leos, the Sag, and the Aries during this moment? Why do they get burnt out? It has to do with, what is your intention of sharing your knowledge? Is it just for, you know, showing up and putting like a half-ass thing just to monetize? Because that stuff isn't lasting. That doesn't hold value. That doesn't go into your karmic soul jar, not at all. That, of good juju, just because you finish it. It's about it's better to do things like less things and do it with quality and great intention than completely overwhelm yourself and do a half-ass job. And this is what Saturn in retrograde is teaching us at this moment during this month, is to really, you could double up on what it is, your passion project, passion and grits together, and you can accomplish it all. So what else? Mercury's going in retrograde, which it's not going, it is in retrograde, and Jupiter is the planet of lucky blessings. So when Jupiter goes into retrograde, and that's during the global solstice, by the way, on the 21st of June, this is like there's going to be a huge leap in consciousness. There's going to be this huge expansion. And it's, again, remember, Venus is the planet of love, and it's going to expand of our intuition. How much do we love ourselves? And whenever it's the solstice and everything like that, this is feminine energy. It's rising, baby. It is rising. So this month, just to do a brief recap from beginning to end, and some advice. Number one, slow down. Okay, this is super important. We're now, as we speak, it's June 3rd, actually. It doesn't matter. You could keep on going back to this the entire month of June, and know in every single monthly vibes, there is a meditation in every single one, which is I channel in for the entire group. And even though it may be June, you could go to a December one, you could go to a November one. You can always do that to any meditation. You don't have to, don't think of it logically, whatever soul leads you to. So the month of June, we begin again with the lunar eclipse. Now we're in the midst. We're going then into the solar eclipse. It's those 2-week periods of removing of the people, situations, projects, things that no longer serve, so you can make way as we expand of our intuitive force of what we came here on this planet Earth to do, go into our destiny's doors with grace. And this happens like around the time of when it is the new moon, and when we go into the full aspect of Gemini. And Gemini, know this, we're going to have many choices, right? And know that there is no wrong choice. Know that there is no wrong choice. If it feels right, it's right. And I don't know is probably a no. But know that there will be many, many opportunities, and it's important for you to invest in yourself. Okay, stay grounded. And then Jupiter is going to go retrograde around the time of the solstice, which is at the end, which is the 20th, 21st. And then at the end of the month, which is going, we're finally going to get out of the post like of Mercury retrograde, where it's gonna be right after the solstice. I believe it's like the 24th or whatever, but there's still a pre-shadow, no, a post-shadow phase. So whatever contracts, whatever things whatever you're signing during this time, know that it may come up in the next few months where you have to go back and refine certain aspects. Clear up whatever you need to clear up. Write a letter, even if you don't want to send it to the person. Write whatever needs to be cleared up. You have this 2-week portal right now that is super, super potent. And then at the end of the month, Neptune is going to go retrograde, which is all about spirituality, where the empaths, oh my God, you guys are feeling it big time. The empaths are the clairs. This is where, a lot of the stuff that is on our bodies, at night, I know that like I've experienced, like even last week or the week before, was a little bit of a dark night of the soul. And it isn't frightening. It's just our body recalibrating to the new energies that are coming in, because the earth's resonance, like the earth has a heartbeat also. And there's something called the Schumann resonance. And it's normally like at a number 8. It was like multiplied by 10. So we may have felt like anxiety or like, I can't breathe, I'm trying to catch up. Like I actually took copiaba before I went to sleep. That's like a doTERRA natural thing. I don't take anything. I don't supplement. I do, well, vitamins or whatever, but I don't do hallucinogenics or anything like that. But it's just like a CBD kind of oil, but it's natural, copiaba. I needed to kind of calm down, and I meditate every single day, but I realize it's the cleansing that's coming out. So allow it to happen. Know that tomorrow is a better day. We are all in this, beautiful human experience together, but ultimately we're beams of light. And now for the first time in 12,000 years, okay, 12,000 years. That's how old I am. I'm 12,000 years old, okay? I do regression every day, so I look like this. But 12,000 years ago, the Earth was moving through these like photon rays, and photon is all light, right? And we're going through it again. So everything is being amplified, and it's as if we're on stage with like with a light shining on us. So just know that it's there, not because of looking at us through a magnifying glass and saying, when is Janet going to mess up? When is, Kari going to slip and fall? No, 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 no. It's there to light up our path, and be like, oh, I didn't realize I didn't clean this up. Let me clean it up. Let me clean this up. And you see the expansion, because our vision is limited. The universe sees so much more. And now we have that opportunity. So welcome it, and keep the ones that love you, that nurture you very, very close. And definitely take a step and take a chance on you, invest in you. Number 1, slow down. Number 2, meditate. Number 3, journal. Come out of your body in a sense and ask, what does soul want to tell me? So without further ado, we're going to go into our meditation of the month of June. Okay. I love you all. And be sure to sign up for the beautiful workshop that's going to be this week. Actually, not this week, June 16th. And if you're loving these videos, the monthly vibes videos, please hit subscribe on my YouTube channel. Please follow Instagram and share it. That's the way that you can support me, because this is really something from my heart to yours. May you be blessed today and always. So let's get on to our meditation. Let's close your eyes, my angels, and take a deep breath in. Breathing in the energy of beauty, of love, of trust, of understanding, and letting go all that no longer serves us. Closing your eyes, focusing on your heart space. connecting to the energy of compassion. Breathing in love. And exhaling out any remnants of people, things, situations that no longer serve you. And with your eyes closed, visualize the essence of a beautiful, beautiful indigo colored rose. And indigo is the color that activates your third eye, your intuition, your trust, your pineal gland, the inner knowing. Breathing in love and compassion, and exhaling out what no longer serves. And with your heart wide open with this beautiful indigo rose, with every inhale and exhale, visualize it blooming one petal at a time. With every breath you take, the petal perfectly formed expands bigger and bigger. It could be larger than your body, than your physical being, larger than your spiritual and astral body. Breathing in into the indigo rose and exhaling out through the indigo rose. And allow this beautiful, beautiful rose with its beautiful scent to encompass your entire being. Allow the light now to go to the left and the right of you, behind you and in front of you, encompassing you like a cocoon of a beautiful light. Make your awareness vast and boundless, spacious below, and endless, eternal on both sides. And just rest with this open, beautiful rose of all acceptance, of love, relaxation, of healing. And visualize now this beautiful light going through the top of your head, relaxing your mind, removing any remnants of the carbon-based memories of the DNA, of past paradigms, of systemic values or things that no longer serve. Removing the clutter, the shame, the guilt of not following into the steps of those that have expectations for you. Removing other people's deflections as this energy now goes down to your throat chakra. Other people's projections of themselves. Allowing that beautiful rose of compassion, of intuition that's connected to the light above you and all around you to erase once and for all the energy of false lies, falsehoods, any vows that you may have remembered taking or that you have not remembered, that no longer serve. Remove it from your throat now, clearing and cleansing, never for it to come back to this reality again. And filling it up now with the beautiful light of the indigo rose. And now this beautiful energy Goes down into your heart space. And in your heart space, it fills your heart up with the resonance of your soul, of your original blueprint, of the time before you came onto this planet Earth, of all of your avenues of your heart based centered love. And it fills up your heart. And with your heart beating, it starts beating in the same percussion. It's in sync with the Mother Earth heartbeat. And you and the Schumann resonance start harmonizing for the collective consciousness of not just yourself, but for the world and for the future generations. And you're in harmony, feeling balanced. And while you are in harmony with the earth, this beautiful light goes through every single meridian point and all of your cells and all of your auric being, your light, and removes any cobwebs or thoughts or holes in your auric system, allowing your field to be very strong. And only love is to enter your space. Positive, beautiful, loving energy. No harm can ever come through this light. Only trust, the right people, synchronicities, and awareness and soul recognition. And allow this light now to go of the beautiful indigo rose into your belly, removing any energy of control, as the eclipse that we have experienced in May and in June have allowed us this beautiful, blessed opportunity to cleanse away control and surrender to trust as we move down now to the sacral. And in the sacral, we ask now, soul, what is it that I am ready to learn and to discover? What relationships am I able to step into with grace? Allow me, soul, and show me how I can rise to my power with forgiveness, assertion, and trust. And now allow that beautiful energy to run down your hips, going all the way down into Mother Earth, resting as this open sky of awareness, of trust. As you put your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your left hand. And ask now your higher guides, as you fill your beautiful hands with its beautiful indigo rose, how can I best serve with my intuition? Ask soul, as now you're integrated with Mother Earth, with the energy of the all-being, of your destined path, completely recalibrating. Ask soul, what is it that I'm here to do? What am I here to see? And how can I serve? And then put your hands in prayer position in gratitude and know that the answers will come in a form of whisper and trust and love and compassion. And know that you can connect to this energy of the indigo rose at any time you wish, connecting to your truth, your love, your grace, and your beauty. And whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes as we bow down to one another. We say namaste. Thank you, my angels. Thank you, my angels. And for those of you that are here live, you could stay on and I will do a reading. Someone will win a free reading. So we'll have Debbie choose that lucky winner. And until next time, I love you all. Have a blessed June. And may you be healthy. May you know your value. And may you continue shining your light. Namaste. Love you.